We talked about the meta of YouTube a little while ago, and another meta trend I'm noticing is multi-streaming. And obviously, we're multi-streaming right now to Twitch and YouTube, but doing horizontal multi-streaming is kind of the old way of doing it. Now, the new way is doing vertical and horizontal at the same time. So imagine like Doc is on the top and I'm right here. Like when we're doing a shared screen, over to the side of the camera is both of our face cams. Imagine that just be the full screen on YouTube Shorts, for example. And I'm noticing that a lot with gaming streamers, particularly like Pokemon streamers or Minecraft streamers right now, or even Apex streamers, where they have their face cam and then the gameplay underneath it, and essentially they're streaming to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts all at the same time vertically, but then also to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, Caffeine, whatever they want to use horizontally. And it's just a fascinating trend, and there's actually a few tools now that you can do it. Streamlabs is probably the one I'm looking at the most because it can do the syndication for you, so it takes the processing power off your computer. But the other two tools are Stream Elements and Atom, and there are OBS plugins that you can use to do vertical as well, and multi-streaming.
We're going to talk about this live because I'm going to talk about this. Okay. So
from doing doing live streaming too, so I really am obsessed with the idea of multi-streaming and getting them all done. If you look up, actually scroll back up a little bit, or right there's fine. It says outputs. So you can see the little outputs on the right side there. You can just check off different boxes and multi-streaming. So MELD Studio, Stream Elements, Atom, and Streamlabs, they all now have multi-streaming, and it allows you to just basically check a checkbox, and you can send your stream to other places, which is really cool.
I love that.
I think MELD Studio is also going to add shout out to StreamYard, but yeah.
You don't care. You don't care about me.
Well, I just considering all that happened with StreamYard, StreamYard, I was wanted to I'm just antsy about promoting it.
Can you bring guests on MELD or no?
MELD is not it's not like Riverside, right?
Yeah.
MELD is...
But although I'm seeing two people right there.
I don't think they have... I think they're just recording... Well, I think this is just multiple people is what they're doing in this video. But maybe, It looks like they're doing a podcast right there, so I don't know. So MELD is not like Riverside or StreamYard where it's in the web. It's on the computer. Mm-hmm. And that makes a difference there too. But it has all these animations and shapes and all the stuff you wanted to do in like OBS, but all built into it without having to have extra plugins. And like post-production even, look at that stuff there. It's like they have all these features just kind of built into it, even better than Streamlabs, which I would say is a pretty well-established tool.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you my only one gripe about it so far.
The installing process or whatnot.
No, I got the installing done.
Okay.
I got it done. I've got one more thing though. When I wanted to not go live and just record it so I could do other things, right? It says I'm recording. Wonderful. I stopped recording. I, for the life of me, cannot find where the saved files go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it says you're recording, I'm not even joking. We gotta go try it out. I'm not even joking.
God.
Yeah, and you're gonna say like, "Oh, this is ridiculous."
It's in my videos folder. That's where I put it. I think I just.
But I never set it up. And where did I go? Where did I go?
So okay.
You're gonna say that's really stupid. Have you tried to record it on MELD?
Yeah, that's what I mainly use. I don't like using OBS.
Let me see this.
Streamlabs is set up for my gaming, so I can't do it. So I'm sharing my screen, Chief. Don't mind my passive-aggressive sigh.
You are.
We have MELD here. It's blank because I'm using my camera for StreamYard. You go up to File, Preferences, and boom, right there. Recording local destination videos.
This is my thing with the UI UX, and you know this. You know this, right? Okay, you're on this. You can do both. Record something real quick in MELD.
Okay, because my camera's being used somewhere else.
Why don't you just record it you can just record it black right there.
Okay.
Look, okay.
Record, talking. This is a batch recording.
Okay, all right. Okay. If this is where it's saying record, if you didn't show me that, where was I going to find where I found my recordings?
But I don't think OBS shows it either. They don't just tell you.
I don't use OBS either.
Yeah, but most people do.
You're saying new creators use
OBS
the filth that is OBS.
That's what they do for live streaming. That was like the #1 live streaming tool people use.
Yeah, I used it back in 2010, but not now.
Although I will say Streamlabs has definitely got into the market share, but now I think MELD is doing a lot better. I don't know why you're confused, Doc. Maybe...
I swear. Okay, you know what? No, this is what
I'm not trying to gaslight you here.
You are. This is the definition of gaslighting. This is the whole thing.
It's right there.
It wasn't right there. If you clicked record, it wasn't right there.
It's
You
not
went
going to
where?
ask you where do you want to record every single time. Look,
You
it's either
just
going to
said-
be in your videos folder in
I'm
Windows,
gonna look it up.
or
we're gonna look at this.
it's going to be
Really?
where you just designated to put it.
That MELD is what makes MELD so different.
It's just a lot more cleaner interface. They have a lot more features built into it, like the transitions and the post effects and stuff like that. And it has everything kind of just built into it, rather than OBS's complexity that you had to build out yourself.
The filth that is OBS is because there is a community built that they're like, oh, you weren't here at the beginning. You're right, like that's on you. And I'm like, if you want new people to learn how about this, you have to be very simple for new beginners. In Node-RED, shout out to Node-RED, and OBS, unless you have creators, there's a few that will break it down to the very beginning, to the studs of how to use it.
Yeah,
it is not intuitive. And everyone that's like, it's OBS. You should just know how to use it.
It's more reliable. That's the problem. I mean, and I know that's an ironic thing to say because I've had a lot of issues with it too. If you don't set it up right, it's unreliable. But if you set it up right, it is consistent. And other tools like Bandicam or Filmora and stuff like that, they're not consistent. And you don't. I had way more issues finding my files in those tools. But OBS is made to be that Swiss Army knife of tools. If you think OBS is filth because of its complexity, Doc, then that same philosophy has to be applied to Notion. I think MELD Studio is a better choice than OBS because of its complexity but minimalism. Cortex, shout out to Dan Coe, is the same thing. Instead of Notion, you could use Cortex as a content creator for your knowledge management, and it's like MELD Studio.